The following presentation is a teaching by Avraham Emunah. Daniel chapter 8, the prophecy of the 2,300-year period of foreign rule over Jerusalem. The 8th chapter of the book of Daniel is a complex and fascinating prophecy filled with symbolic imagery and precise foresight. One of the most compelling aspects of this chapter is the symbolic vision of a ram and a goat, which represents significant historical empires. In Daniel 8, the goat specifically symbolizes the Empire of Greece, an interpretation that aligns with both historical events and biblical symbolism. Here, we will explore how Daniel's prophecy foretold Greece's unprecedented domination over Jerusalem, including a specific timeline of foreign control that would endure until the year 1968, a span of exactly 2,300 prophetic years. In Daniel 8, verses 5 to 7, we encounter a vision of a powerful, swift-moving goat with a prominent horn, which overcomes a ram with 2 horns. The angel Gabriel later interprets this vision in Daniel 8, verse 20, explaining that the ram represents the Medo-Persian Empire and the goat symbolizes the Empire of Greece, with its notable horn representing Alexander the Great. Alexander the Great and his Greek Empire marked a significant shift in Jerusalem's history. Unlike previous empires that had attacked or influenced Jerusalem, the Greeks were the first foreign invaders who took full control over the region and established direct rule over the city of Jerusalem and its people. In 332 BC, Alexander's forces entered Jerusalem, initiating a new era of foreign domination that would persist almost uninterrupted for over 2 millennia. This occupation set a precedent for future empires, establishing Jerusalem as a contested city, particularly in the Greek, Roman, and subsequent empires. Daniel's vision of the sanctuary's desolation and the trampling of Jerusalem for 2,300 years. In Daniel 8:13, Daniel hears 2 holy beings discussing the vision. One asks, "How long will it take for the vision to be fulfilled?" The vision concerning the daily sacrifice, the rebellion that causes desolation, the surrender of the sanctuary and the trampling underfoot of the Lord's people. This question points to a prophecy about the desolation of the holy sanctuary and the oppressive rule over Jerusalem by foreign nations. The term trampling underfoot speaks to more than a mere occupation. It indicates the domination and desecration of Jerusalem and the Temple Mount, where the city's sacred identity and practices were suppressed. For Daniel's audience, this vision represented the coming subjugation of their beloved city and temple by foreign powers. The Greek Empire, followed by the Romans, marked the beginning of this extended period of foreign rule and oppression over Jerusalem. The duration of this foreign rule is detailed in the angel's response. It will take 2,300 evenings and mornings, then the sanctuary will be reconsecrated. Daniel 8:14. I interpret the phrase 2,300 evenings and mornings as representing a period of 2,300 prophetic days, each symbolic of a year, based on the day-for-a-year principle seen elsewhere in biblical prophecy. This interpretation would indicate that Jerusalem would be trampled underfoot by foreign powers for a total of 2,300 years. The prophetic timeline, 332 BC to 1968 AD, if we calculate 2,300 years from the starting point of 332 BC, which is the exact year that Alexander the Great and the Greek Empire took control of Jerusalem, this timeline extends to 1968 AD. Historically, this brings us to the events of the Six-Day War, which began in 1967, during which Israel regained control of Jerusalem, including the Old City and the Temple Mount. This marked the first time in 2,300 years that the city of Jerusalem was again under the sovereignty of the Jewish people. From Alexander the Great taking control over Jerusalem until the Jewish people regained full control over the city of Jerusalem after the Six-Day War was exactly 2,300 years. The exact fulfillment of this prophetic timeline is remarkable, demonstrating a precise correlation with the events that led to the 1968 Jewish nation's control of Jerusalem once again, aligning with the angel's words in Daniel's vision. The prophecy in Daniel 8 goes beyond simply foretelling foreign dominion over Jerusalem. It offers a timeline and hope of eventual restoration. For centuries, Jerusalem endured control under successive empires. The Greeks, Romans, Byzantines, and later various Islamic and Ottoman rulers, each trampling Jerusalem underfoot and denying its people full sovereignty over their sacred city. Yet Daniel's prophecy not only anticipated the foreign control, but also pinpointed the end of this period, providing a specific time frame that matches historically with the events that came to fulfillment in 1968. This stunning fulfillment reaffirms the precision of biblical prophecy, underscoring the unique role that Jerusalem and its people hold within the biblical narrative. Thank you for watching. This has been a presentation of Avraham Emunah. The views expressed here are mine alone and are not meant to be an authoritative representation of any one religious tradition.